Hello gentlemen, today we're going to talk about how to shoot shotgun runs using dollar. And this is a pretty important topic because if you want to use dollar, which is traditionally one of the best formations in the game because of all the speed you can put on the field, you have to know how to shoot these runs because offensive line targeting is quite good this year in the run game. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to have a bad time. You can't just pray for block sheds, to contain the run. You have to do the lab work. Luckily, we did that for you. We just posted Mattster's hybrid dollar on acemadden.com last night. It shows you how to shoot these runs, shoot under center runs as well. We're only going to talk about shotgun in this video, but we also have blitz setups versus shotgun, as well as single back that are going to get home and dumb out the running back. So if you need to start getting stops, check that out on acemadden.com. Now let's get into it. Let's go ahead and start this by going against a really popular formation, which is trips tight end. You need to know how to stop the inside zone and the base. So you have the inside zone right here, and then you have the 45 quick base where you have a pulling guard. And we have the same alignment, but we have two different shoots. So I'll explain that in just a second. We'll go against inside zone first. And then for your play on defense, we base the ebook around DB Fire 2. That's like pretty much the play we build around. But you can use other plays. You can use like a cover 4 drop contain and shoot these runs too. And it's a really good defense, actually, to be honest with you. It's going to keep everything in front of you. Good max coverage type defense. So we'll go ahead and come out and cover 4 drop contain. Okay, for the setup, what we're going to do is baseline and press. You do that by hitting wire triangle to open this secondary menu. Then you do right on the left stick. Hit wire triangle again, and then down on the left stick. Your defense is going to look like this. Now, this misalignment on the outside cornerback on the trip side, don't worry about it. It's not going to be an issue. We talk about that in the ebook. But for the run shoot, what you're going to do is take this trip side linebacker or safety, whatever you have there, and you're going to take him and hover him, right about here. It's kind of on the inside shoulder of the guard in the A gap. And then what you're going to do is read the guard. If he's pulling, you're going to run straight down. If he's not pulling, you're going to run over into this gap and blow up the inside zone. So I do have the advantage of knowing it is inside zone. So I'm going to go ahead, come around and blow it up like that. You're not always going to get a clean shoot. I will say that targeting is just much better this year, where sometimes you'll kind of get picked up, but you're still going to kind of muddy up the run. So just like this, you see how that right guard is helping on the nose tackle, and then he picks me up, but he has nowhere to go. Like, we've kind of clogged the running lane. And this does require practice. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and act like this is easy. So definitely practice these run shoots, but stand right about here. And the placement of your user is pretty important. I'm not even perfect at it. Do it again. Get your hit stick. And that's pretty much how you do it. And that's going to be the same case for a lot of these runs. I mean, run shoots are all about getting your alignment right and then getting people to target you, getting certain blockers to target you, and then beating them to the spot. Like, that's pretty much what run shooting is. And then for the base, it's kind of the same thing. I don't know why this guy came down. Stand in the same spot. And then basically I don't think I had the alignment right. I think the linebacker coming down messed that one up. Yeah, he's messing it up. I'm just gonna spread him. So right here, go to base, and then run down and blow it up just like that. Next up, we'll talk about bunch tight end, which is another formation you really need to know how to stop. And we'll talk about the run shoot for this one. Inside zone, we'll come out and cover 4 drop contain again. And same setup, just baseline and press. And you're going to have a different run shoot here. So you can't just use the same run shoot for every formation. That's kind of where our lab work comes in for you, so you don't have to find all these different run shoots. But if you do the same one that I just showed you, you're going to see it did work that time, and you can actually technically do it. I just know from firsthand experience, if you try this one, it's not always going to work. Do it again. You can kind of muddy up the running lane, which is fine, but I prefer a clean shoot that's easy to do. And the way we do that is we're actually going to hide our user over here by the bunch. So kind of like 5 yards back above the inside receiver, right about here, and then run straight down and blow it up. That's the cleaner shoot there. Plus, I don't mind my user being on the bunch side because if they pass, you can kind of lurk that bunch side a little bit better. So right about here, run straight down and blow it up. That's the best way to stop bunch tight end inside zone. And just for good measure, I'll go over one last formation, which will be gun tight Y off. Now, it's not too important to know how to shoot this one, considering it's not as popular as like a trips or a bunch tight end, but it's just to show you, you can shoot any shotgun run. You just have to figure out which shoot is best for it. And we do a slightly different shoot for this one. So we'll go ahead and talk about inside zone. Same setup, base line and press. And then we're going to use the linebacker on the same side as a running back for this formation. So we'll go ahead and hover right about here. Now this one is a little bit finicky. Sometimes we won't come clean, but our nose tackle will. It just kind of depends on what the offensive line decides to do. But let's go ahead and, so right there, I'm really surprised he got to me. I'll stand a little bit further back this time and make that adjustment. So stand about 5 yards back from the ball. Come around, shoot. That's how you do it. Do it again just to show you it's consistent. Just remember my kind of micro adjustment was stand a little further back. Do it again. Right there, we didn't come clean, but as you can see, there's nowhere to run, which is what you're looking for. This is actual labbed up run defense. Do it again, right there. He got a lucky bounce there, very lucky bounce. There's really nowhere to go. Go to instant replay. You'll see we come around. We do not get the clean shoot. The center comes off the nose tackle, picks us up. But I mean, like, this is good run defense. Like, yes, there's a little cutback lane right there, but the user's not going to hit that. He's going to have to get a lucky bounce just like he did right here. And he still only gets like 3 or 4 yards. It's not that big of a deal. So yeah, that's pretty much how to shoot shotgun runs using dollar. Every formation is going to be a little bit different, but we do talk about different formations in the ebook as well as how to shoot some under center runs. So like dive, stretch, power, those kind of runs you need to know how to stop as well. And we can do it out of dollar as well. So check out Mattster's hybrid dollar on acemadden.com. You can find a link in the description or the comment section. It's going to make your run defense so much better, as well as your pass defense. We have some blitzes versus both shotgun and under center, and it's just going to make your life so much easier. You're going to finally start getting stops in Madden 24, which it's a big deal. I mean, getting stops is not easy in this game. So check that out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.